This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
Right now, the search is on for a missing St. Charles County teenager. Police say Charles Tucker Hughes was last seen leaving his high school yesterday. Since then, the 16-year-old's car was found at a gas station in downtown St. Louis. Good evening. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Ann Allred. Police are asking for the public's help now in finding this teen. 5 on your side's Megan Kernan joins us live in St. Charles County with more on the investigation and new reaction from that boy's mother. Megan.
And more than 24 hours have passed, and there is still no sign of Charles Tucker Hughes. He's known as Tucker to his family and friends, who continue to search for answers. As the hours go by, the concern goes up.
This is all we've been doing since yesterday. We've been up all night.
Up all night searching. Janice Hughes praying for her son to come home.
He didn't come home after school yesterday, and we don't know why.
Ring camera footage shows Tucker Hughes going home around 1:20 Tuesday afternoon, wearing a red hoodie, black shorts, and black sneakers. Then Tucker returned to the St. Charles Christian Home Educators in O'Fallon, Missouri, a learning center for homeschooled students where he goes every Tuesday. Security camera video captured Tucker walking out of the building at 5:01. Tucker gets in his maroon 2021 GMC Acadia. Then at 5:05, he pulled out of the parking lot and left with nobody else in the car. That's the last time he was seen.
He always would text and tell me when he arrived somewhere and when he was headed home. So this is really out of the ordinary.
When Tucker wasn't answering his mother's phone calls or texts Tuesday, she used GPS and tracked his car close to a mobile gas station near downtown St. Louis. St. Louis police found the car empty and not damaged around 10 o'clock Tuesday night.
I am very scared. I am very scared.
Alyssa Ward, Tucker's teacher, says he's an outstanding kid.
He is the sweetest, kindest person you'll ever meet. I have never met a person that Tucker is not willing to jump in and help.
Now, his family asking for the community's help.
Tucker, we love you. We want you to come home.
Now, St. Charles County Police continue to urge people to share their Facebook posts and contact them with any information about where Tucker might be. Live in St. Charles County, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
These 3 men were in court today facing new charges of labor trafficking. It's a disturbing case we've been following for months out of St. Charles County, and today the men faced a federal judge for the first time. Justina Coronel was in court today and joins us live downtown with what happened. Justina.
That hearing lasted about 30 minutes or so, and all 3 men pleaded not guilty and waived their right to a detention hearing.
Well, this now looks like a serious case involving trafficking and also defrauding the federal government.
A new twist to a disturbing case in St. Charles County. Venkatesh Sadaru, Nikhil Penmatsa, and Savrin Penumecha now face federal charges for forced labor. The 3 men were before a judge Wednesday with Assistant United States Attorney Diana Collins in the room.
The indictment lists 4 people. 3 of the individuals are charged with forced labor, which is in violation of 1589.
This is after the men were charged by the state last year, accused of trafficking a 20-year-old college student from India and keeping him captive at homes in Defiance and O'Fallon.
It may look as if the state has something going on and then the feds have something going on, but it's really just kind of all working together to achieve the ultimate goal.
Sadaru also faces 1 federal count of labor trafficking. St. Louis University law professor Anders Walker says trafficking has been a high priority for the U.S. Department of Justice.
My guess is once they heard that someone may have been held captive and forced to work, then they got interested.
Ian Sadaru's wife, Nitya Sadaru, is charged too. The couple has been federally indicted on 1 count of conspiracy to commit theft of government funds. Sadaru is a U.S. Army veteran, and they're accused of defrauding a Veteran Affairs program which gives financial compensation. Sadaru claimed he was unable to perform certain tasks, and they collected between $1,400 and $4,700 each month.
Federal prosecutors generally only bring cases they know they're going to win that are also significant cases. So they've probably got a lot of evidence that they're going to present at trial.
Sadaru's wife also pleaded not guilty this week. We're told we'll learn about pre-trial proceedings at a later date. Reporting live, Justina Coronel, 5 on your side.
A 14-year-old boy accused of murdering a mother in front of her child is now charged as an adult. Police arrested 14-year-old Brian Wellington this morning. Wellington, Deshaun Harris, and one other suspect are accused in the attempted carjacking that turned deadly. It happened in January of 2023 in St. Louis. Police say the suspects approached Kay Johnson's car demanding she get out. When she didn't, police say they shot and killed Johnson in front of her 14-year-old daughter. Harris is also charged as an adult with murder.
A person is now in custody for breaking into a Metro East animal shelter. Gateway Pet Guardians say police arrested one of the people accused of burglarizing their shelter last week in East St. Louis. Here's the surveillance video. They say police also identified a second suspect and are trying to find him. The shelter says the community has rallied around them with donations and support. They'll also be hosting an adoption event Thursday through Saturday to help in their recovery. To find out about that fundraiser, just visit the As Seen on TV section of KSDK.com.
We're expecting strong storms to move into our area tomorrow. Weather First Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell is here with a look at this severe weather threat.
It is a substantial threat for some of us tomorrow, we think, because of the potential for the wind damage to be a little more widespread than what we've seen out of the last couple of rounds of severe weather around St. Louis. Here's the risk area from the Storm Prediction Center, updated this afternoon to put St. Louis into that level 3 risk out of 5. So that's enhanced. We don't really want to see orange, but it's there. And tomorrow we're coloring it red from about 11 o'clock right through the afternoon, early evening hours. Here's our timeline with Futurecast. There'll be some morning showers and thunderstorms up to the north and northwest. As we go into early in the afternoon, that tends to fade, and then this next round pushes in after lunchtime, taking us into the afternoon. That's the one we think will come through St. Louis probably around 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and with it, the likelihood that we'll see wind gusts above 60 miles per hour. What you see out there right now is what you get this evening, though. The winds are going to be settling down some. Temperatures are still around 80. It will stay mild overnight, but those storms tomorrow, noon to 6 p.m. for most of us, and really honing in on that 3 to 6 p.m. for the metro area. Greatest threat's going to be from those gusty winds. We'll see you in a minute. We'll talk about the big cool down for the weekend.
Stay on top of the severe storms as they move in tomorrow. You can find your Weather First forecast anytime by texting the word weather to 314-425-5355.
A little over a year ago, construction at Powell Hall began.
Today, we got a sneak peek at the renovations. Powell Hall is home to the St. Louis Symphony. The goal of the project is to invest in the facilities while maintaining the venue's historic look.
The look of Powell Hall remains. So the beauty of Powell Hall, this beautiful gold and red and stays the same. So the existing lobby stays the same and the hall itself. So we are upgrading other systems, but overall preserving the beauty of the concert hall.
When finished, the venue will have a new lobby, additional auditorium seats, and more.
Diamond Palma will show us more from behind the scenes. A little tour, that's tomorrow morning on Today in St. Louis.
Coming up, unveiling a budget for the city of St. Louis, political editor Mark Maxwell breaks down the numbers and explains why city employees may not be able to count on a raise.
The buzz of the cicadas already growing louder, while you could start seeing them earlier than originally suspected.